Hey folks, alright, I'm coming to you now, posting this video so that you have an additional set of instructions on how to complete your GapMinder assignment. First of all, to find the assignment, when you go to my wiki and you look under the date of February the 19th, you'll see the Hans Rosslin video on his stats, the 200 countries, over 200 years. It's a little 4-minute video in case you want to watch that again and just see what it is that's going on with all of these bubbles going all over the place. But when you look right underneath that, you'll see the GapMinder document, the Word document. And when you open that up, you're going to see the 4 questions. So in my chart, for the first question, I have the 3 indicators. And the way that you will pick your 3 indicators, when you have clicked on the GapMinder link at the top of that Word document, it actually takes you to the web page. You'll be able to see that you have an X and Y axis. If you click on the X-axis or the Y-axis, you'll see that you have a drop-down menu, and you'll see all types of things like society, war and peace, energy, education, children per woman, life expectancy, income per person. Then at the top right, you'll see that there is a color factor where you can click on the drop-down. It starts out as geographic region. You click on that, and you'll see other categories that you can change that to. So what that will do is give you your 3 indicators. So in the Word document, you'll be able to type in what those 3 indicators are. Then you pick your 5 countries. And remember, based on the Word document, it says that you have to have an African country, an Asian country, a North American country, a South American country, and a European country. Make sure that you don't have more than one country in each of those continents. So just pay close attention to that. If you're not sure where a country is, when you're on the GapMinder page, you could click at the tab that says Map, and you can actually see where the different countries are, so that you'll be able to make sure that you don't double up on accident. Okay, so going back to the chart. The second question that you see on there, well, let's finish with the first question actually. It's asking you to look at correlations and conclusions. So as you click play for whatever your country is, let's just say that it is Sri Lanka. When you hit play, if your indicator is literacy and infant mortality, you should see that as literacy goes up, infant mortality should probably go down because of another factor. Maybe its income level goes up, maybe it's access to medicine, whatever it is. So you're going to just tell me as a fact, here is what the bubble is doing. It's going up and to the right, or it's going down and to the left. Then that's your correlation. Then I want you to tell me, what is your conclusion? So why do you think that that's happening? What do you think the connection is between those 3 indicators, those 3 factors? So you're going to do the correlation and conclusion for each of your countries. For question 2, you're going to make sure that your factor is life expectancy. Doesn't matter what your other factors are. You're just going to look at life expectancy. The other factors can be whatever. You can leave it at what you had it for the previous question. But for life expectancy, once you click play, over time, as the indicator is passing through the years, what's happening to life expectancy? Is it going up? Is it going down for these different countries? You're probably going to see that life expectancy increases over time. So specifically what I'm wanting to know is, where did you see a drastic increase or a drop? What year did that happen in? So tell me specifically. In Somalia, there was a huge drop right here in the 90s, or there was a huge increase in Denmark about 2010. You tell me specifically what the trends tend to be. Then for question number 3, for urban population, on my Word document, I in red have shown you how to find that statistic or that indicator. I want you to tell me percentage-wise, over time for your countries, the 5 different countries, what percentage of people are living in urban areas, and where did it drastically increase or decrease? Where do you see those same types of trends? Urban population is based on percentage. So what percentage of your country's population lives in urban city areas? Then the last question says, in conclusion, what do you think are the 2 most significant indicators of human development that can be looked at, compared, and contrasted, and why? So of all the different factors that you've seen on the GapMinder website, what 2 do you think are the most on point, the best 2 to select if you're wanting to predict how well off a country is, if they'd be considered a first world country, or if they're a highly developed country, if they're a country that's gone through the Industrial Revolution and things are going well for them economically, or if you want to predict the opposite of that, if you want to predict that the country's not doing so great, if it's a third world country, if it's a lesser developed country, what 2 indicators would you select to predict that, and why do you think that those are the 2 best indicators? All right, Hopefully this will get you started. If you have any other questions, let me know.